One of the things Karen always wanted to do once she beat cancer was, for every vacation we went on, she thought it'd be neat if we could send someone living with breast cancer or cancer on a trip. And we never could do that together as a couple, but we're certainly doing it in spades now as a group.
I'd never heard of such a gift that all of a sudden I was being given a vacation for no reason. I mean, just for, being me. It's just about the kids, and Pat and I, being away from the house. It was one of the first times I had been away, and even at that time was still quite tired and sick. And having spent a lot of time in bed, to just go out of the house and be somewhere together was just amazing. And I don't know what other way to put it, because we were just in such this stagnant period of sickness in Loveland, Ohio. To get away just was it was just terrific.
Part of the reason we give these gifts is because most of these women wouldn't do it for themselves. Our gifts have a no return policy. You can't cash it in. If it's a vacation, you're going on vacation. If you don't go on vacation, we'll send somebody else. If it's a spa day with friends, you're going to spa day with friends. You're not using it for bills. You're not using it for your kids' textbooks or school supplies. And that's real important, because so many of these women are so selfless. And particularly what we're seeing is so many of them have young kids. So their minds go right towards their kids. So at first we thought with these trips that maybe just it might be a girls' trip, or it might just be a husband and wife trip. But what we found is, time after time, is what they've said is what we'd really like to do is to take our kids on a trip.
This was a special vacation. This was a true family trip to reconnect and have fun and enjoy each other and love each other and be there. And it was totally different feeling. When we were in Hilton Head, actually when we were down walking around the lighthouse, that's when a lot of it, I was like, okay, this is what her friends were talking about. How they would vacation down there, and you would just see all the couples and the families and us even being down there. I was just like, okay, I really get a sense of who all of these women were and how much they really, truly, dearly loved her. And I was just, at one point I was like, I'm tearing up now. But at the lighthouse, just thinking of that, it was amazing. So she's very, very blessed with all her friends, and I'm very blessed to be a part of that.
Sometimes if you're a cancer patient, you look at the calendar, there's just not a whole lot of fun on the calendar. So it was always important for us to put a vacation on the trip and extend it out there. And what we've tried to do with this foundation is to put some fun on the calendars of women living with breast cancer. And that's a huge lift. We've got wonderful oncologists in this town. We've got a great healthcare community, but part of the package is the emotional side to fighting this. And that's really our niche with this foundation, is trying to provide a little fun, a little enthusiasm, a little hope for days to come.
I knew going into the trip that if it were Karen in my place, she would make the most of it and have as much fun and just try to detach from everything that's going on and just live life and enjoy each day. It's incredible that people are willing to give up so much of their time and energy and money in their life to help those of us that they may not know, but they make such a difference. Just in the midst of everything, knowing that there was something to look forward to. After each surgery, and each procedure and each treatment, I was just one step closer to being able to just get away, and just knowing that that was there, and that people that didn't even know me were giving me the opportunity to break away from the treatments and from the down.
You know, Mary Jo Cropper is a special person. She passed away this year. She is the honoree tonight. We told her last year whether she was here tonight or not, she was going to be the honoree. Mary Jo and Karen met in the chemotherapy chairs at Dr. Cody's office as they were both getting chemo and treatments. She too got to take a final vacation on her terms. The family went on a vacation to Hawaii this year, and the Christmas card this year was the Cropper family on vacation, and I think that kind of said it all. If you could see the smile on Mary Jo's face. You know, I can't think of a single recipient or nominee for a trip who didn't have those characteristics. You know, I thought we'd get a few who kind of had a sense of entitlement or would be angry because they had been dealt a certain hand that others didn't have, but I really haven't seen that at all. It's just time and time again what we're seeing is women who care about their families and care about their friends and don't want the cancer to get in the way of the lives that they're living, not just for themselves, but for their friends and family.
I have a T-shirt from Karen. It's the flower, right? And you know, to me, that's how I visualize her, and that's how I like to visualize life. Just this beautiful, blooming, fresh, you know, piece of art that God's put on this earth, and you know, you're here to enjoy it.